Hi, welcome to Moina Bass Fishes, and I am Jim Moina, the guy that bass fishes, among many other things. So, here we go. This is the last and final qualifying tournament for the MLF Tacklewarehouse Pro Circuit for this year. We are at Lake Champlain. I've got 2 days of practice in. Tomorrow the tournament starts. I'm sitting 34th in the Angler of the Year points. I want to be 49th or better, I believe it is. So, a disastrous tournament will drop me out of that. Any kind of money finish probably puts me in, but I'm still nervous, okay? Because I know what can happen. I know the traps, the pitfalls that are out there, some of which you can't even control, that could take me out of the game. So, for making the championship. So I'm sitting here, a little bit of a twist in my gut, a little bit of a butterfly here and there. So I'm just a little anxious about this because it means a lot. Because a decent tournament here means I get paid from this tournament, but then it also qualifies me for the title championship, where that's another guaranteed payday, guaranteed no matter where you finish. So a lot on the line. I got a truck that's got almost 300,000 miles. This camper is not in the greatest shape, so there's expenses at the cabin that need to be taken care of. So there's a lot of reasons why financially this is really important for me. It's just, I hate to talk about doing this for finances, but I mean, it's the finances have to come through, otherwise I won't be doing this. I can't be doing this. I don't have any other money coming in, so it has to come from my sponsors and my tournament winnings. That's the income I have. So there's a big opportunity right at my doorstep, and I'm nervous because it's not guaranteed, but it's likely. So enough of that. How was practice? Practice was encouraging. I feel like I found the fish to make to do well enough to qualify for the title tournament. I feel like if everything goes well, I feel like I got the fish to, make a check. And if things go really well, you just never know. So you got to make the top 50 to advance to day 3, and then to day 4 you got to be in the top 10 out of that 50. So you never know what can happen. So, but I feel like I got about a 75% chance of being in the top 50 after the first 2 days. That's how I feel. Just judging on what this lake has done historically, it's probably going to take about 31.5 to 32 pounds to make that top 50. And based on what I've caught in practice, both days, I'm at that. I feel like I got that. I can do that as long as there's no, unforeseen just disasters. I feel like I can get that to that level. So, but I'm still nervous about it. It's a mixture of smallmouth and largemouth out here. I'll probably be targeting the smallmouth 80% of the time. The other part of the time, I don't even know if I was going to say, I don't know if you can honestly say I'm targeting largemouth at all, because the ones that I catch are incidental to the smallmouths I'm catching. So I'm not up into the shallow lily pads, matted weeds. I'm not up doing that for the largemouths. The largemouths I'm encountering are just incidental to my smallmouth fishing. So, and if I do get a decent bag, then I might just strictly go largemouth fishing and see if I can't find myself a couple big upgrades. But anyhow, at both days, the second day practice was kind of touch and go, but I kind of dialed in something on the smallmouths that took me a while to get that pattern figured out. But it was the pattern it was the pattern I was looking for the whole time, and it's just I don't know, for whatever reason it wasn't developing, and I don't know if I got in the right area or what happened, but finally things went down as I thought they should. So, and that's kind of unsettling too, because what was going on at the first half of the day? Was I just not fishing the right way, or what was, why weren't the bites coming? Because I was kind of looking for the similar type water. So that's a little unsettling, but I think I don't know. It's only if I can catch 10 keepers tomorrow, those 10 keepers should easily go 16 pounds, and it might go more than that. So that's the goal. 10 keepers out here. 10 keepers out here should not be that big of a problem. Should not be that difficult. So that's what I'm after. So yeah. Other than that, let's see. I think I got a 4 o'clock check-in tomorrow. That's Eastern. So if you want to check out MajorLeagueFishing.com and their coverage, they'll have it on their website. There'll be live streaming stuff all day, and then of course they live stream the weigh-in. So I don't know. Today was the off day. It was a long day of just rigging or reorganizing, cleaning, just getting things in a condition to where everything's. I mean, sure, I could have gone out and fished with everything the way it was, but I like to go over everything and check everything. Check every hook point. Check all the line. Replace line as needed. And it's a good thing I do that, because I found some nicks in some line, and on a couple different rods and that. And had I just got up and fished with that stuff, who knows what could have happened? That line could have broke at one of those weak points. But yeah, so I've got about 25 rods rigged up. Some are specialty situations. Some are going to be carrying the brunt of the fishing, and some are just experimental. Like, I'll rig up something thinking, well, this should work, so let's tie it up, and it's a little bit of a difference from what I am doing with the other stuff, that it could turn into a game changer. But those kinds of techniques usually, I might give it a little bit of a try, but I don't know. Bread and butter's all set to go, and obviously I'm not. Well, not obviously. I guess I could talk about what I got tied on specifically, but I'm not going to do that. That's the video for afterwards, when I actually know what worked, I know what didn't work, and so on. The wind and weather can be a big factor in Champlain. It's just a massive lake, but it looks like, at least for the first 2 days, we're not going to be. I haven't even looked at the weather for days 3 and 4 for a couple days now. A few days ago I looked, but can't even remember what it said. And things are, not quite as predictable in the future like that. But the weather is going to be manageable out here. We're not going to have to deal with big rollers. On days 1 and 2, I don't see any needs for canceling due to wind problems. So that's always good. It's a beautiful lake. I mean, just coming in last night when I was driving in back to the launch from where I was, I mean, you just look at the landscape around, and you can't help but marvel at the scenery. This is absolutely gorgeous place to fish, and at the same time, you just can't. Just on more of a personal level, I just can't help but just think how how fortunate that I am to be able to be driving my boat across Lake Champlain at sunset like that. It was just a wonderful moment to experience, and just such a fortunate to have that, to be able to do that. And it's just moments like that that make this lifestyle, as unique as it is, as demanding as it can be. Just those moments like that just are priceless. So hopefully we can find another priceless moment tomorrow, whatever it might be. Sometimes the not so fortunate moments end up being priceless in a way. Their life experiences. Um, Having everything turn up roses is, to me, is you can't. I mean, that's I don't know. Adversity is. I think adversity is something that when it comes upon us, it makes us appreciate the beautiful moments, such as last night driving my boat back to the boat launch. Those moments are appreciated that much more. So you got the counterbalance. You got the not so good things that happen, and then you got the beautiful things that happen that are that much more appreciated. All right, that's about it for tonight. Over.